What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. This is for season 6. I will have the episode number in the description. But honey, before we get off into that, honey, I need to read this here story, honey, about Bryson Bryant, who is NENE Leak's son. You know, that firstborn that has always, you guys, been a headache. Shout out to my girl NENE Leak's, honey. Keep her in your prayers because this son of hers, honey, he a Chucky doll. Look, I can't even get the words out. He is a Chucky doll, honey, okay? So, honey, let me read this article, honey, real quick. So, it says, Real Housewives of Atlanta star NENE Leak's son, Bryson Bryant, is facing multiple charges after police say he was caught with illegal substances and lied to officers. According to an incident report obtained by Fox 5, Gwinnett County police officers arrested Bryant on July 3rd at a home on, we ain't gonna say the street name, honey. In the report, the officer says he responded to a call about a suspicious vehicle in the area and found a Bryant sitting in the grass in front of the home. Sitting in the damn grass. Get your ass up, Bryant. Not Brian. What's his name? Bryce. That remind me of what NENE said to him. When you get your together, you call me, okay? When he probably was trying to call NENE, honey, to get him up out of jail. That's probably what she said. Okay, let his ass stay in there. Wasn't it Peter? Wasn't that season 5 or 6 that tried to hurry up, come to his rescue? And NENE was like, leave his ass right there. Okay. That was either season, don't quote me, guys. It had to be either season 4 or 5, I'm thinking. I don't think it was like 6. Searching Bryant's vehicles, officers say they found a small plastic page that contained a white powdery substance resting on the center console that the officer identified as blankety blank. I'm not going to say all of that. Officers transported Bryant to the Gwinnett County Jail without incident and charged him with possession of blankety blank. Child, this don't make no sense. Bryant was released a short time later on bond, but that changed quickly when officials say they realized he had been lying to them. While questioning Bryant, officers say he claimed his name was Brent Leaks, his younger half-brother. And I heard Brent, honey, he down to the social media like saying Miss NENE Leaks, honey, her famous quote, honey, that she had at one of the reunions. See, what I have to do with this? See how I get drugged into stuff? I ain't got nothing to do with this. That's what Brent is saying, honey. Come on, Brent. I'm glad, you guys, that he can, have a sense of humor about this because I would have been pissed. I would have been mad. I know NENE mad. She gonna keep him in there. I heard his ass can't even afford an attorney. Like, you do all of this and you gotta have a public defender, honey. He also reportedly gave his address as a home where the family used to live years ago. That's typical nigga shit. After investigators discovered his real identity and learned he was wanted for a probation violation, Bryant was taken back into custody and charged with giving a false name to a law enforcement officer. He remains in custody at this time. I bet he do. Keep his ass right on in there, NENE. Don't be rushing to get him out. Let him really deal with the consequences of his actions. I also heard that Bryce Bryson, honey, got all these like kids. Like, he don't just have the 2 kids. He got like 5 kids, different women, and just went down the wrong road. And people is out here, you know, shaming NENE Leakes and when he came from a 2-parent household. Yeah, but what y'all got to remember is Greg was his real dad. And you don't know if he respected Greg enough to listen to him. And you can't control these children. All you could do is the best that you can. But you are not Lord over anybody's life. Okay? All you can pray is that your child exercises whatever you taught them as far as responsibility, accountability, not making bad decisions, not following the wrong crowd. A lot of this type of behavior comes from your peers, you know, influences. So NENE has no control over that. I'm sure she did the best she could with him. Yes, she gave him tough love. A lot of people felt like NENE was too hard on him. I say no, she wasn't. You know, when you have a woman and, you know, she's raising a male child, she gotta be tough. She has to be. I think he had a relationship with his real dad, but not like how he has one, you know, with NENE and Greg. And Greg can only do so much being, you know, the stepdad. Okay, so if NENE can't control Bryson, what the hell y'all think Greg gonna be able to do? So, yeah, I'm sure they did the best they could. We saw Greg try to talk to Bryson through the years. We seen it. So, child, like, make it make sense, okay? It's sad, honey. Sad case, honey. Shout out to Aunt Leola. I will keep NENE in my prayers. Y'all know she is my favorite housewife of all time. I still love her. Ain't nothing changed up over here, honey. We are here for you, Miss NENE Leakes. Bryson, get it together. Okay? And Brent just went through all this stuff with his health, and you go throw him under the bus? I always felt like Bryson was jealous of Brent. So it does not really shock me that he would try to like malign him in that way, try to sabotage him and throw him under the bus for his wrongdoing. I'm not shocked. Okay? Put your comments, honey, in the comment section, honey. And let's get to the review, honey, okay? And don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all share my videos. I appreciate it. I have seen a lot of people have shared the video. YouTube actually provides statistics about, you know, you guys sharing a video. So thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Just thank you for rocking with me and this channel. I've been at this since 2016. Okay, 2016. So I done been, you know, on YouTube for quite some time, honey. And I am happy that, you know, some of my hard work is paying off. So thank y'all for that. Let me tell you what your husband did. This Stormi was heated. And I was so with her, you guys, for this episode. I was like, come on, Stormi. Baby. Now, y'all know I don't really see it for Stormi. Okay? But I like her because I think in this scene, she's like, I am a boss. You better watch how you handle me, Marsau. Okay? I loved it. She didn't let his ass get a word in edgewise. Marsau is a true narcissist. He believes that because he has a damn dingbat as a wife, like all women are like Tisha, and they're going to bow down and acquiesce to his demands at the last minute, i.e. this $100 he's trying to charge Stormi with. Now, mind you, she offered to help you out for free at the last minute, and you have the audacity to charge her $100. Then you made it look like BLAQUE was going to sponsor everything. I guess you didn't get enough sponsorships. That's what Stormi was saying. So that's why you are harassing me for this money. Yeah, it was just, it's a fool. But that's his character. Like the Scots, like, they are sick and twisted. You see in the upcoming previews, Kimmy is still at it with Maurice and the sex talk, and he's still putting more pressure on her. Like, sir, you need to check yourself. You done went viral, Maurice, for your treatment towards your wife while she's battling cancer. We saw on this episode she still wasn't completely done with her treatment and still came to the expo. I can't say that I would have been there. And then Kimmy had mentioned that the treatment makes her tired. Like, what are we doing? Like, is this what being married is about? Because y'all can miss me with this struggle love. I am not here for it. Like, Maurice, you got a sexual addiction, sir. That's what it's coming off like. Because the way you just keep talking about sex in these previews. Did y'all see the stuff with Kiki too? Child, I felt like I was watching a Medea movie or something. Police are looking for this woman, and we see Kiki's picture plastered all over the place. Kiki threw a drink at Tisha, baby. Was y'all ready for that? I wasn't ready for that. I was like, yes, look, I like Kiki even more, honey, okay? You see Kiki's husband and Marsau going back and forth. I'm glad she got a man standing up to your ass, because you love disrespecting women. You love thinking you can boss women around. And Kiki and Stormi said, honey, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either. Not on my watch. You ain't gonna be telling me what to do, big toenail head. But yeah, you got Marsau all in the previews. He's still like thinking that Kiki is still like on the pills and stuff. I told y'all, and Tisha feel like she's back using too. I told y'all in one of my reviews, Tisha was looking at her like, I don't trust you. Something is off with you. Kiki, I really like you. I really do rock with you. I'm with Melody, you know, innocent until proven guilty. But I hope you are not out here messing your life up. You are on this show. You got children. You got a husband. You got a family that loves you. Do not go back to the substances, Kiki. Don't go back to the pills or whatever. Okay? Don't go back to it, sis. Do not give these people a reason to assassinate your character. You can't do that, sis. Please tell me, Kiki, you didn't do that. I saw some video and it looked like it was like Kiki like putting stuff in her bag or something. Did y'all see that? That is so crazy. I was like, no, like what is going on? Then they talking about she had like a child with her and waiting in the car, and child, I was just like, oh, child. But this second half of Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey, got it going on. Got it going on. Yes, Lord. Child, Stormi told Marsau, don't ever play with me like that, baby, in life. I felt her for that. And Tisha, you weak. You couldn't even get your words in. Like, Stormi checked both their asses. I knew Tisha wouldn't like that because she's a for my man. She on her Ariana Curry, for my man, okay? You're defending this man. You knew damn well he was wrong. That's why you told him, don't do that. Tisha warned Marsau, don't do that. Don't go harassing people for money at the last minute. You know that your man is wrong. Okay? You know that your man is wrong. So why are you mad at Stormi later? Well, she acts so unprofessional. Let me tell y'all this. We are all human. Okay? We are all human, and if somebody is coming at you out the blue on some bullshiggity, it don't matter where the hell I'm at. I'm checking you. Period. Okay? And I think, like, during all of this, they kept catching Stormi off guard, and I'm just not about to punish her for that. I'm not going to come down hard on her for that. Like, we saw the situation with the orders, you know, going wrong. They put the wrong label on the orders. I think she said it was like over 100 of them. And, you know, this was a really big order. I think she's going to end up getting penalized. because they showed Courtney, calling and telling her that she was, busted and disgusted, honey. She was cursing, and I saw like all in the Facebook group, oh, she shouldn't act like that. You're at a professional event. You should have went outside. And she did eventually go outside, but that type of stuff, this is her business, right? So, like, put yourself in her shoes. Okay? And then you got stupid Marsau, who then put this lackluster event together, him and his damn wife. They coming at you sideways. It's a lot. It's a lot. I was not mad at Stormi. I'm not with y'all. Okay, with the coming down on Stormi. I was Team Stormi for all of this. She gave Marsau and Tisha the blues, honey. Gave them all the smoke. Tell them, girl, okay? I love that Stormi brought that up to Marsau and Tisha. I came to this event without any makeup on, hair looking a mess, wardrobe looking crazy, to do this event for you guys that you keep saying it's for the community. It wasn't for the community. It was to make them look good. They do not have me fooled. They do not at all. At all. Okay? So, honey, we got Melody and her brother Marcus, darling. They are going to be at the BLAQUE EXPO. A lot of people were clowning Melody in the Facebook Love and Marriage Huntsville group, saying that, well, why didn't she just agree to speak? And I think that Melody wants this cast as a whole, as a collective, to stand up, to step up. And I think that Melody is like, I'm always speaking. We didn't see Melody speak so many times on this show. She's a natural when it comes to that. And, it's just time for the other people, honey, to, show what they bring to the table instead of just talking about it. Okay, hook-headed, who didn't want to get his ass up to, he didn't want to speak in front of all the people. What is Melody doing here? I said, look at you, worried about what she think. Now, if that Ooga Booga was out there, your ass, you would have been happy to get up there. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because the Ooga Booga looks up to him. He is somebody in her eyes. So, ladies, okay, don't you ever think that when a man is cheating with you, it's because he loves you. He may look down upon you because you look up to him. Okay? And he knows he is not on Melody's level. That's why his ass got nervous like that. I said, see? Did y'all hear what Maurice said? I'm all over the place, baby. All over the place, honey. Because, we kind of pressed for time, honey. So I'm just throwing, everything together, honey. But did y'all hear what Maurice said? Oh, I see who had the brains, the business acumen. I see who was the marketing genius. It was Melody. Hook-headed, he didn't want to get up there and talk about his incest wine. He didn't want to talk about that. Oh, I'll let other people shine. No, it ain't you will let other people shine. You're a narcissist. You love the spotlight and all the attention on you. So this would have been the perfect place, nigga. I'm with Maurice for you to show up and show out. But no. Okay? I just want to support other people. And another reason why he liked that brother of his, I'm going to tell you a little something about certain siblings. Some of your siblings, they look down on you. And I see that with Martell and his brother Montez. He liked the fact that his brother has messed up so much with the law, even though his ass kind of did equally, if not worse things. Okay. But he kind of liked that because it's like, yeah, I get to invite you here and meet, you get to meet all these people through me. Okay, I'm setting an example for you. This boosts me up. Okay. This puts me on a pedestal. So, yeah. He loved that relationship with his brother, and we'll probably see more of it. Not because he just loved his brother so much, but his brother makes him look good. I actually dated a man in the past that was like that. Like his friends, once I began to meet them, I realized, like, oh, you like to surround yourself with ain't shit niggas. That way you can stand out. People are like that, guys. Okay? And that is why when he was with Melody, he took her through there, had her in a burning house, lying and cheating and being disrespectful. He wanted to bring down her self-esteem and make her question and doubt herself. That way he can shine and she could, bend over backwards and go through a damn obstacle course to prove her love to him. And they will get you all with that, with the marriage vows. That's why they don't mind being married, because it's like, yeah, I'm going to still cheat on this bitch. I just got her forever. And then I could still do what I want to do at work or, after work. And that is some of their mind states. So that is why I talk and preach the way I do on this channel. And for a lot of you all, it's rather harsh language. But what you have to remember is I have lived and I have learned. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to these men. I don't care how nice they being at first. Okay, I don't give a damn. Make sure they are helping you financially. Make sure you are setting up emergency situations to where you can see that he's willing to help you, willing to be there. And, start testing him from an emotional standpoint as well. Okay? To see what he gonna do, you have to test these men because they will test you, right? Ain't that what these men dating coaches out here preaching and teaching, these black ones especially? Yeah, you gotta test her, man. You gotta really she gotta prove herself. So y'all make sure y'all doing the same damn thing. Monkey see, monkey do. How you doing? So Melody actually had a performance in Boston the next day. So that was nice that she still, took time out to, support the Black Expo. I felt like the Black Expo looked nice. It did look like they was squeezing in like way too many vendors. So I think in the future they should kind of watch out for that because it could look kind of tacky. But I really did like, how it turned out and people were there and, receiving the information. So, they did a decent job. They did. My name is Tisha Scott. And, I'm so happy to have you here at the Black Expo. So we got Tisha walking around, greeting vendors, introducing herself. Did y'all see when Melody was there and she saw Letitia's daughter's booth? They dragged her for that in the Facebook group. I'm like, why y'all dragging her? They talking about, well, she already knew they had hair care products. Child, Tisha got that crap from Melody. Okay, she always copies Melody. Yes, you got daughters. They got a lot of hair, but you wasn't thinking about doing nothing for them damn kids until you saw Melody do what she did. Okay, with her sugar mama products. Girl, bye. I am super happy with the turnout. It was worth all the headaches and all the hard work. You still got stupid Marsau talking about, we only had, an issue with maybe one or two of the vendors not wanting to pay their vendor's fee. And I'm like, Marsau, damn well it was more people than Stormi that probably didn't pay that last minute vendor's fee that you tried to sneak in there, you damn snake. I love the suit that Martell had on. It was nice. I love the color. Okay, we will get that man that he can dress. He still looked like a Ninja Turtle, but nevertheless, honey, he can dress. We give him that. But yeah, he was unprepared and he was just here to try to stunt in front of his brother. But his ass got humbled quick, honey, when he found out Melody was there. I was cracking up. So we see him introducing himself to some people. Now, was it me or one of the ladies? It seemed like he wanted to holler at her. It seemed like that. It was just really weird. Yeah, I'm going to come by and check your booth out. Did y'all see that? And then one of y'all told me when Kimmy came in, she was rubbing on Martell. I didn't really see all of that. So, but yeah, I heard though in the past, Kimmy, would rub on Martell and Melody wouldn't like it. It's inappropriate. And something tells me that Maurice and Kimmy, their connection probably at first, it probably was sexual. Because my whole thing is, how the hell do you end up with an alleged sex addict and you had to have been playing a certain role for them to agree to marry them? You don't just end up with a sex addict. Like, what I'm saying is, I think maybe she slept with him early and he got excited. I don't know. But it's something weird with them in sex now. What do y'all think about that? Okay, y'all think Kimmy let that man hit before he even took her out on a date? This fool talking about he had, 406 credit score? And people were saying that it was that bad when he had met Kimmy. I'm like, it couldn't have been that bad when he met Kimmy, because I don't know. What I do like about Maurice and him talking about his credit repair service, even though, honey, the reviews, honey, are sketchy. The people say, honey, you ain't improving a damn thing. Okay, you really can improve your damn credit without going to people like Maurice. You can sign up for what they got, Self-Lender, Credit Strong. I really am a strong advocate, for them. So it's stuff you could do on your damn own, right? But I do like he came up with a business from a problem that he had. And that's what you have to do as a business person. You have to figure out how you can serve. And that's how I serve you all through my real life. I done already made all the mistakes. I know what work and don't work, even though I'm maybe younger than some of y'all, but I have a wisdom about me, honey. Okay? So, yeah, you have to create a business around what you're educated in and what you are passionate about. And, you have to serve people instead of getting caught up with, I can make $1 million and I can make quick money. No, just be more purposeful about it. I think Stormi was mentioning that, just figuring out, how you can serve and meet people's needs like that, and the money will come. And I second that emotion. Okay. Melody was very pleased, honey, with the Black Expo. She said everything looks all nice and set up and organized. I was like, girl, it's anything but I know, they are thankful, honey, for your compliments. It means a lot, girl, coming from you. Okay, because that Melody, her events, they be looking nice, honey. Melody don't come to play with the girls, honey. Marsau says he's shocked to see Tiffany and Louis there. He thought Tiffany was bedridden. Tiffany is like 9 months pregnant, still nosy and messy as hell. Okay, this pregnancy did not change Tiffany. It just brought her out of her shell even more. Okay, but Tiffany was upset, honey. She don't feel like they told her in time about the Black Expo. I'm like, girl, be happy. You didn't have to participate in this damn headache. Okay, it wouldn't have been no damn room for you, no way. Okay, so the Black Expo kind of started out with Maurice kind of waiting on Kimmy to finish her treatment. Tisha said she had it to where Kimmy could sit down, but we saw when Kimmy got in there, that was the last thing she did, honey. She was ready. So, shout out to Kimmy, though. You coming from a treatment and you are still, actively participating. So that says a lot. Y'all hear Maurice, though, when he was talking to Tisha? Yeah, she's on her last leg of treatment, so she got the energy to run through it. Now, meanwhile, we hear later from Kimmy that, she's really tired after the treatment. And it's like, it took the grace of God, honey, for her to, show up to the expo. So for him to say that, and I was like, child, you are so insensitive towards your wife. Yeah, she on her last leg. She got the energy. She could get back to sucking and fucking soon. That's what his ass wanted to say. I caught you. I caught you, Mr. Potato Head. We see Marcus, he questions Hook-headed. I really kind of don't know why, because you know how Melody and Martell are doing, and you know Martell is go lie Marcus. But Marcus asks Martell, I think he just wanted to see what Martell was going to say. So, he's just like, are y'all doing any better? Hook-headed says, yeah, we are. Everything is going good. Everything seems to be going in the right direction. Yeah, right. Why y'all got to go back and forth to court and bring all these other people in, lying ass? So Marcus asks him, well, what can you all do to make things more smoother for you and Melody? So Martell gets to talking about how Melody has this guard up. It's been over 3 years of separation, and hopefully she can let it down. She's never going to let down her guard. You maniacal idiot, you narcissistic devil. She's never going to let it down because you keep saying and doing shit for her to bring it up, for her to put it up. And men do that, especially these delusional men, these selfish, self-centered, narcissistic men. They constantly do things, okay, to make you feel like you can't trust them, to make you feel unsafe. She doesn't feel safe with you because you are always disrespecting her boundaries. You are using the children to control her. You are upset that she divorced you after you lied, cheated, and deceived her for years. You knew you wasn't going to stop messing around on her. You knew that. A lot of these men, they know that, ladies. Okay? But they will sit up there and waste your time. And this is how I know some of these men, Martell, you got Mark over there with Kenya on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and even La Barbecue. This is why I say that I really do believe all of those men are narcissists, because it's how they leave you, how they discard you, and then it's, I'm going to punish you, bitch, after, you leave me or I discard you, and I'm going to really take you through it. Because when somebody keeps subpoenaing, not subpoenaing, when you keep getting subpoenaed into the courtroom because these narcissistic men can't go about their business, that's a problem. That's somebody that's trying to hold up your life emotionally, financially. Okay, they are really trying to drain you of your resources and of your energy. That is a devil. When a man is of good character, and I know, because I have a couple of exes I'm cool with. They never tried to malign me after the breakup. They never tried to sabotage me, put me in my place, punish me. What type of shiggity is that? You don't treat no woman like that, especially no woman that you claimed at one point you loved. It's not just about how you act while you all are together. It's also about how you carry yourself with dignity and integrity after the breakup. And that says a lot about these men's character that need to hold up these women's lives like after the fact. And y'all know I don't do destiny like that. But I don't like that. That's something, with him. And I get some of y'all are saying, well, we don't know what Destiny did to that man. And we don't know this and we don't know that. No, we don't. But that's not good. Move on with your life. You want to sue her for the house or whatever, and it's your house, I can get with that. But all this stuff with the kid, the child needs a mother in their life. She ain't perfect. You ain't either. Okay? And that's point blank in the period. And I know because of what I went through. This man literally did not want to take care of his child because I broke up with him. And once I began dating other people, he can't even speak to them. He really begins acting like a tyrant and he too busy to watch his own child. Okay? So I know all of these games. It's immature, it's selfish, and it's just evil, and it's diabolical. So Hookheaded says to Marcus, I guess with your support, everything will turn around, for the best, and, Melody will get better. Marcus looking at him up and down like, what support? I ain't supporting you, nigga. I'm here to support my sister. Martell is delusional. And he ended up talking shiggity about Marcus in his confessional, talking about Marcus is immature. Immature, that's who you are. Okay? That's who you are. And you don't like that people see your damn character. That's why you don't like Miss Van. You don't like people that are advocates for Melody. They're advocating for, because they see and have witnessed your bad behavior. You don't like that. He wants to go around acting like a Chucky doll, taking Melody through another burning house after this marriage has been dissolved because he unhappy with his life. And he still ain't with Sheree. Up here talking about, yeah, she ain't been answering my calls and she visiting a friend. Y'all saw Maurice and Marsau. Yeah, she's visiting a friend. Maybe she's at church. Sheree ain't at no damn church. Okay? Because she ain't trying to pay the church. And Sheree does not come off like a religious type. She seems like very selfish and like superficial. Seems like all she want to do is shop and work out and look buff. Ciao, bye. Y'all is not in a relationship. It's fake. Okay, my friend girl. No, some woman you want to use to try to make Melody jealous. Epic fail. It didn't land, honey. I didn't like Martell's brother when he was talking to Melody, telling her to be strong. Nigga, we sick of being strong. How about you check your brother on him doing wrong? How about that? You know how my brother is. No, nigga. Do you know how your brother is? Okay, I don't like that type of talk. He probably didn't mean nothing by it, but your brother is a Tasmanian devil. Okay, and I think that certain men are so toxic and dysfunctional, they feel like it's normal for a man to punish and disrespect a woman. I know from some of the conversations I've had with certain men, like, yeah, you shouldn't have did that to that man. They always take the man's side. Do not get information, you guys. I don't care how nice of a guy that man is you are getting advice from. Like, if he's always on the side of the man, he never can see stuff from your perspective, not just because you are a woman, but simply because you are a human being that deserves respect and honor and kindness. So those are the type of men you want to entertain, not men that only see your value from a sexualized point of view. You a woman, you a female. Like, no. Well, it's just your job. He the man, and I wish a mother would. Up over here. Y'all know I don't play that. That's why I'm the way that I am. Because of a lot of the stuff that I went through. It taught me to be like that. Okay? To look out for my star player, because ain't nobody else go love my star player, which is me the way that I am. Nobody will ever do for me what I am willing to do for myself. Okay? Shout out to Beyonce, honey. I heard her say that, but I agree. And I also heard Beyonce saying being fair to yourself. You got to be fair to yourself. A lot of y'all have a problem with doing that. Society has shamed you for putting yourself first. Oh, you selfish. Oh, you haven't healed. Listen, it don't take 10 years to get over a motherfucker that has did you wrong and that has really tried to dismantle your self-esteem. It don't take long to get over that. Okay? We also saw some clips of Martell and Marcus, and Hookheaded was complaining about Marcus and his husband, and he don't want him to be exposed to two men together. Carlos, when are you going to really address all of this? You are a gay man. I hope he addresses this, you guys, at the reunion. Because look, what's tea? Are you cool with that type of talk? Like, honey, they exposed to all type of stuff. Okay? Marcus being gay is the least of them children's worries. All they need to see is human beings that love on them, period. It don't matter if it's two men, two women. Love is what's important. And if those children decide that they want to be gay, that is on them. You can't control that. That's what you're afraid of, because you would be out of control. Okay? Which is your MO in life. That's a lot of men's MO. They don't care about loving you. It's all about ding, ding, ding. Let's say it together, everybody. Controlling you. I love Kimmy's hair color. It was so pretty on her. One of the ladies at the expo thanked Kimmy for her transparency about her breast cancer journey. Kimmy said she was going to keep it to herself. It was kind of shameful at first, but she decided to use it to help educate other women on taking care of their health, you know, going to the doctor, getting your checkups, getting your mammograms. So I'm proud of Kimmy. Despite all this stuff with her and Maurice, y'all know I'm not with the toxic marriage, right? But I do love what she has did for women, because it was needed. It was important to like see somebody, you know, that we are familiar with on TV, you know, being real about her health journey. So very important. Martell's brother pissed me off again. You gotta do it for the kids. When he was talking to me, you gotta do it. I told y'all that those are the words you gotta watch out for. And Martell was looking at his brother the whole time he was talking to Melody. He was looking. Ugh. But yeah, you gotta do it for the kids. You know, the kids and the kid. We done heard that from your mammy too. Do it for the kids. No. People will use children, weaponize them to get their way out of you. I done been through that too with my family. How did you do that? You shouldn't have did that to them kids. They wasn't invited. You wasn't invited. And y'all gonna have to deal with that. What's up? Okay? So like, yeah, but the way you did them kids and the kids and no. People will use children in a minute to be manipulative, and not on my watch. We don't play that either. Did we talk about Stormi and Tiffany? And yeah, I think we talked about them. But yeah, Stormi told Tiffany that Marsau came at her about the $100. Tiffany was like, that is so unprofessional on so many levels. It is. We see the comeback group all arguing before they take the stage. It's just like, y'all, the people can see and hear you guys. So what are you doing? Martell is throwing a fit because Melody is there. I didn't know she was going to be here. And she know you are a degenerate nigga, okay? She knows she was the brains and beauty in that marriage. And you know it too. And the truth hurts. I just can't believe that Martell would try to change his mind about speaking at the expo at the last minute. I can't believe that, Marsau. So Marsau is like, well, it's kind of on brand for him to behave like this at the last minute. Thank you for telling the truth. Finally. We see Hook-Headed talking about he thought Melody would be one of the speakers at this event. Y'all could have used her. Y'all really could have used her. Probably would have helped y'all even more. But Melody said, no, it's time. God said, sit down. Okay? And let these people step up to the plate. And Martell just really, like, you guys, he makes me sick because you did all that cheating on your ex-wife, sticking your penis raw dogging this ugly girl. And you was not scared or afraid to do that. Now you can't get your ass on stage and say a few words, okay, to the people. Okay? Like, that's what, like, really, like, if you really about that demon life, you on that demon time, at least be a gangster with yours. And get up on the stage, okay, and be the narcissist, honey, that you really is. But yeah, he wanted to revert back to childhood like a little boy. Oh, I don't really want to speak. Oh, I don't want to talk about my business. Oh, child. The host got to talking about, the challenges that goes along with having a business, the failures, of the business. How do you guys deal with that? Marsau says lessons get taught or lessons get bought. Yeah, you're going to, have a lot of failure on your journey. And I had to learn that, just because I make mistakes, it doesn't mean that I am a failure. This is a part of the learning curve, with anything you are doing. So Kimmy also spoke to that. She said it's all about how you deal with challenges. It's hard as an African American to be, an entrepreneur. A lot of doors are not open for you. And it's very interesting what Tisha said, because you do compete with people. We see you do that like all the time. You're insecure. We could see it, right? And I think with me, it's like Tisha has imposter syndrome. Now, don't get me wrong. Tisha has come a long way. She has grew. She does seem a little bit more confident in herself, but I think it was more or less like sink or swim. Like, I am on a show, where people are well spoken. Some of them, like Melody and Kimmy, they are, they're pretty good with their words, right? So I feel like Tisha felt like she knew she had to step up in that area. But Tisha also is one of those people where I can tell it's like, oh, I look good on paper, so, hopefully people will take me seriously since I look so good, on paper. I just be thinking to myself like, hey girl, how did you get there? Not there. There in your business. I just be wanting to do what I see other people do. Not like I'm trying to compete with them, but, I just want to do what they do too, No, girl, we don't know. But she was still full of shit with her speech, because on the first reunion, you didn't even want to give Mel props. Mel never really asked you for props. But, and see, I've been in association with people like Tisha. They will criticize you to a fault, right? You don't do this right. Don't do that right. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. But copy every freaking thing you do. Even to this day, I know somebody, okay, running my name into the ground, honey, when they get around people. But you better be telling those people how you copied every damn thing you did, because you seen the queen do it first. Okay? I like what Stormi said about solving other people's problems. You have to be passionate with that, and the money will come. I really love that. Child, I am cracking up how Tiffany mentioned how Marsau was stumbling on stage. She was like, he just, child, he just think that he's smart. Okay, he loved to hear himself speak. Okay, he's arrogant. They had hook-headed, honey, acting like Montel Williams, honey, in the audience. Okay, that's who he looked like, but Montel Williams is finer, honey. Okay, he ain't got the little Ninja Turtle look. So we have Stormi and COURTNEY. Stormi tells COURTNEY about how Marsau pressed her for the $100. COURTNEY says he will be hollering, honey, at Marsau soon. Okay, because he was not feeling that shiggity. And I was like, man, COURTNEY seems like a really good dude. He does. I was a little worried about you, COURTNEY, but I like you. I do. So I can't wait, because they showed that in the previews too, how he checks Marsau. And you got stupid Marsau. He is such a misogynist. He go tell COURTNEY, well, you're over there selling women's products. So the hell what? It made them millionaires. They got a big estate. Like, Stormi got property. Okay? She got some good land. You can say what you want about Stormi and COURTNEY, but they doing it. Where do you and Tisha live at? And y'all been at it for how long? And y'all in a little ass apartment? Okay? And I think that y'all decided to renovate the space that you're in because the people was dragging y'all on social media. Courtney also opens up about why, he didn't want another child and he didn't want Stormi to have a child the natural way because of all the blood that she lost. Like, he was traumatized by it. And I was like, wow, I really can see that. And he doesn't want to lose his woman. And that's understandable, right? So Stormi is excited that Courtney, will possibly be open to having another baby, but only via surrogate. And Stormi, you don't want to put your health at risk when you all have the means to get a surrogate. Get one, girl. Okay? So we have Tiffany. She done set up a meeting with Kimmy and Tisha. Tiffany plans on providing constructive criticism towards Tisha, about this Black Business Expo, because, honey, according to Tiffany, she did not do it right. Tiffany felt like she was, damn near not invited. Kimmy disagreed. Kimmy felt like Tisha really did go out of her way to invite Tiffany. But Tiffany, you are 9 months pregnant. Okay? I do feel like Tiffany would have did a good job, but Tiffany, girl, shit, you about to drop that baby. So, girl, sit down. So, Tisha actually sent Tiffany a sponsorship, I guess, paper or something, so for her to donate. You wanted her money, you didn't want her to speak. Did y'all catch Tisha? Tiffany, I don't even know, like, what you do. So, like, I don't know, like, what you would get up there to speak about. We even heard Marsau say, yeah, he would be nervous if Tiffany was to take the stage. Tiffany speaks in real life. So, yeah, she would have been able to maneuver, the Black Expo, I'm sure effortlessly, honey, okay? But that was so funny when Tisha said that. I was like, oh, Tisha, you trying to say that Tiffany is the Tommy of the group. You ain't got no job, man. Okay? Because Tiffany was like, yeah, Stormi told me y'all asked her to speak at the last minute and, I was a little perturbed at Kimmy. I get you want to take up for your sister-in-law, but if this woman is going to ever grow up, she going to need to learn to stand on her own. Okay? You wasn't left out, Tiffany. You wasn't like Kimmy. Shut up. Okay? Love that hair color and love the outfit, but be quiet. Okay? Tiffany says she didn't have to have a seat at the table at the comeback group. She didn't need to be at the meetings, but, she just wanted more information about the event. Tisha also said, honey, she knew that Lewis was an entrepreneur. But Tiffany, girl, what is it that you do? You got that business partner. Y'all see how Tisha slid that in? You got that business partner. Ain't that business partner the person that you allege she had an affair with? Like, girl. So Stormi confronts Tisha about Marsau coming at her the day of. Asking for the $100. Tisha tells Stormi she didn't like her tone. You were still in a business setting. You should have been more professional. No, Tisha, your husband was wrong. And when you come at people in a stupid way in public, they go check you in public. And that's period. Your event, it was already y'all pulled it off, I give y'all that, but it was lackluster. It was all over the place. So don't act like it was this professional, prestigious event that y'all pulled together and Stormi brought it way down to the first floor. Why did she bring it down to the first floor? Because your husband. Put the blame on the blamee, Miss Codependent. Child, this whole money thing with the $100, it remind me of Menace to Society. Y'all remember the man in Menace to Society asked Samuel L. Jackson, who was Kane's father. He was like, man, don't you think it's about time you paid me my money? And then he was like, I told you I'd pay your mucky ass when I feel like it. What you gonna do? What am I do? What am I do? Bloop, bloop. That was so funny. Yes, I love Menace to Society. But you know what? I don't watch when Kane is about to be like shot. I can't watch the ending, honey. Okay, shout out to my girl Jada Pinkett. I think that was like one of her first movies. Like Stormi, I really didn't like how you came at my soul. Like, I really can't tell you how to respond because I don't know how he came at you. So you need to be shutting up, Tisha. Like, she sounded so stupid. Like, Tisha, you be doing good and then you say something or do something stupid. You just like that husband of yours. Okay, if he had not came over there with that shiggity, he wouldn't have got the business from Stormi. Stormi said, honey, I am open, honey, 24 hours a day, okay? When I tell you she got Marsau and Tisha together, I was like, come on, girl, come on. I also didn't like how you brought Courtney into it, talking about like, my soul don't want to see Courtney, like that was unnecessary. No, she's letting you know that you're not the only one with a man, and since your man has a problem with me and he wants me to pay this fee, let me tell my husband about this and they can have a man-to-man conversation. Okay? And I agree with Stormi with that. Your husband needs to get checked. He needs to know boundaries. And he's going to hear those boundaries from my man since he doesn't respect women. Marsau is a misogynist to me. Most narcissists, they are in some type of way. It don't matter to what degree, but it's there. Because he wouldn't have, I don't feel like he would have pulled that with Courtney. He'll do it with a woman. And she suffers, Letitia, from internalized misogyny. She got all this mouth with these women, with Melody, with Stormi, all these people. And then when it comes to that husband, she's tiptoeing, walking on eggshells and acquiescing and bowing down, doing everything he want her to do. Make that make sense. So Stormi doubles down and says, you cannot tell me how to respond. You know, you can't tell me how to feel. Kimmy's eyes is getting big because she's trying to windmill for her sister-in-law who needs to stand on her own. Okay? Stop trying to fight her battles, Kimmy. Kimmy was trying to tell Stormi she's wrong, but no, Marsau is wrong. And Tisha knew he was wrong because she told him she wasn't even going to talk to Stormi about any money. Okay? So Tisha asked Stormi, what is your problem, girl? Stormi says, honey, I'm just trying to figure out where the decor was at. Ooh. You obviously got a problem, Stormi. Like, speak your mind, sis. Stormi explains to Tisha, I took time away from my business to donate time for free to help you and your husband out, and this is the treatment I get? Yeah, because they don't know how to conduct business. They are not professional, but they expect for you to be professional. You can't do that, guys. You can't ask something of somebody that you don't possess, that you haven't provided. That was unprofessional for him to ask for that money the way that he did. Period. You can tell it was something last minute. They didn't get the sponsorship that they thought they was going to give, that they thought they was going to get, right? And Melody was the one telling them to have other people, sponsor. That wasn't even an idea that originated from them. Okay? Child, that Tisha began shaking the table. I didn't tell you, Stormi, how to respond. Like, why you keep saying that? Like, I told my soul that I didn't like his energy. Okay, so if you knew he was wrong, why you coming at her? Because of where she was at? People are human. People are human. I can be at work and let's say I had my daughter with me and somebody out of nowhere physically attacks my child. Do you think I'm going to be worried about my image at the job, or I'm going to get into a mode of protecting my child? If somebody starts cussing at me, do you think I'm going to be worried about the damn job, or am I going to get this person to back the hell up and get out of my face? Like, y'all got to be realistic. And Tisha and Marsau have unrealistic expectations of people. And that is why that Black Expo turned out the way that it did. Unrealistic. Trying to squeeze everybody in at the last minute. Lackluster. They pulled it off. Okay? And I feel like Stormi really helped y'all. She really did. I saw Destiny's booth there. We didn't see Destiny. If you can't tell your friends how they made you feel about something, then Stormi said, girl, we're not there yet. Bloop. Tisha said to Stormi, if I would have spoke to your husband the way you spoke to mine, then... And Stormi said, but you're not crazy enough to do that. Come on, girl. Come on. You don't know me like that either. So, honey, Tisha get all upset in her feelings. She storm off. And Kimmy at the table steadily telling Stormi she wrong, honey. And Tiffany was just there with, you know, being pregnant, honey, and being nosy and getting all this started. Kimmy feel like Stormi was patronizing Tisha. Girl, you just keep trying to take up for this girl. Let her stand on her own, okay? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.